down the club, bitches show me love. Feet on the couch, feet on the couch.
Oh, shit. Let's see. Wait. I think we gotta redo that shit real quick because I didn't have the recording on. My bad, G. All right.
You good, bro?
All right. So this Feet on Couch. I'm Miklo Benz. We here with SlaghterFace.
SlaghterFace in the building.
Hell yeah. So just tell us a little bit about how you got into music again. You know what I mean? And how you like what kind of music you were listening to as a kid and shit.
Well, I got into music. You know, music was all around me as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like brothers, sisters, mom, like in the car, and I was always the type of kid where like I paid attention to the music that was going on in the car. So that's how I got into music. And as far as like the genres, like rock, R&B, jazz, EDM. Like I originally wanted to be a EDM DJ. Fun fact, like I was heavy into like Dead Mouse, Skrillex, Martin Garrix, and then you know, once I got into that realm, I got into like beats, and I would just sit at home and freestyle over them. And people would be like, "Yo, like you pretty fire. Like you should try rapping." And then you know, my brother just took me to the studio one day, and that's really like how it all started. But like more so, a good friend of mine who was just recently on here, Lofty.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
He I low key got into music because of him, like
Dope.
because he was close friends with he is close friends with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one day he came over and my brother was like, "Yo, like my little brother's into music, like he like EDM." And I remember Lofty paid me Ultimate, and this was like when Ultimate had first came out by Denzel.
Yeah.
And he played it to me. He was like, "What you think of it?" I was like, "That shit's fire." And I remember like a couple months later, Ultimate was everywhere. And then
Yeah.
I heard it and I was like, "Oh wait, like this shit sounds familiar." And I was like, "I remember he played that for me," and it was just like that aha moment. It was like I always seen like music as, you know, I kind of diverse it from regular life. Like, you can't really get there. And then
Mm-hmm.
knowing that I knew him and like seeing like how much of a big impact like the whole Metro Zoo and Raider Clan was doing, and I was like, you know what? I could do that shit. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I could do music. Like, if they can do it, shit, I can too. Cause like, you know, those guys made it look easy and just to create a whole movement, especially during that time. So that's how I got into it.
Dope. And I know you said that your brother brought you to like the studio one day and shit like that, and that's how like you first started like getting into like making your own music. Just describe to us like how was like making your first song, like putting that shit together. What was your first song looking like when you were first starting to get into music as an artist?
Well, first song, in my personal opinion, was totally like trash because at that time I was like very into Ugly God. Like as a kid, like when Ugly God was coming up, I was low key like kind of obsessed with Ugly God. So I remember making like a Ugly God type beat and going to the studio and then getting back home. And then my brothers like they were so for it. Like they played that song like it was the first song they ever heard. Like to this day, they still bring up that song. They're like, "Yo, you remember that first song?" And I was like, I was like 8 years old when I recorded that, bro. It was like, "Yo, like that shit's fire." And I was like, "No, bro, it's not." But the writing process for it, at that time, like I was dabbling with writing, but I mostly just freestyle. Like I'm a free thinker person.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's how that song came along.
Oh, dope. And describe to us how like you've evolved as an artist. Like how did it evolve from making that first song like to you making more songs and evolving as an artist like with your art, you know what I mean?
Sure, it would definitely be experiences. Like I remember when I went to the studio that day, the engineer was like, "Yo, your freestyling is crazy." He was like, "Just experience life more, read books, and watch a whole lot of movies. Like just learn, you know, the action of learning different things. It all comes full circle." And so now it's just my music is like a collective of life lessons, everything I've done. Like I tell people all the time, when you listen to my music, like I actually do what I say. Like my friends could tell you, they're like, yeah, like he actually did that. So that's how like everything came along.
Hmm. Dope, dope. And what would you say is the first song that you made that like really impressed you as an artist?
First, it would have to be a song that I have out now called "Where I'm From."
Hmm.
That song was like, one of the like aha moments, because the story behind it was like it was a class project,
Oh
and
shit, dope.
I had a class creative writing, and my teacher knew that I did music, so she gave us an assignment. She was like, "Oh, tell me where you're from without saying where you're from."
Hmm.
And the first couple lines was the project, which is like, "See, I'm from a state that's shaped like a gun, where kids get so hungry that they pick up a gun." And then I remember, like, as I was writing it, I was like, "Yo, this shit is low key kind of fire." So that same day, as soon as I got out of school, I went straight to the studio and recorded it. And then I had one of my close friends, Raquel, come on and feature on there, and it just came full circle. And I remember trying to upload it. It was like so much going on, like it was hectic just to upload it. And it was around like last year when quarantine like first started, and
Hmm.
everybody was writing. And then somehow, just by like the grace of God, when I was uploading, because I had to upload it probably like 15, 20 times. And then
Oh
around
shit.
around that time when I uploaded it, it just finally clicked. And then exactly what I was talking about was going on during that time. So it just all came full circle.
Hmm. Dope, dope. Yeah. Oh yeah. And what are some of your favorite like recent releases or anything you got coming? You know what I mean? You don't got to put on too much or anything like that, but you know what I mean? Like, what are some of your favorite things that you want people to go check out? You know what I mean?
Definitely, I have my last single that I released, Splurge, featuring me and OTG Steezy. And also be on the lookout. I have an EP titled 1111. It's nothing like the music that I have out now. Like
Hmm.
it's totally different. Like how can I put it? It's in a different realm. Like this album, well, this EP is me as an artist and as a person. Like
Hmm.
when you hear this album, like that's me. Like you get to know me. So be on the
Dope,
lookout.
dope. Oh yeah, dope, dope. And to bring it back like to you as an artist, how'd you come up with your name SlaghterFace?
Well, it I went through so many rap things. Like it's crazy. And then one day I was just like, you know what? Let me just like combine different things like that was just around me as a kid. And I remember doing like the whole rap name generator.
Hmm.
That didn't work. So I was like, you know what? Let me just think of something. And then Slaughter, growing up, I was a huge fan of Eminem.
Hmm.
So of course Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So and then the face part, growing up, my father favorite movie was Scarface. And then I remember getting older and finally like seeing the movie and was like, damn, like his drive, like, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like
Yeah, yeah,
as,
yeah.
as a drug lord, like he was really like about that. Like he literally rose from nothing into something.
Hmm.
So that I was like one thing I took from the movie, and then I just combined the two. SlaghterFace.
Dope, dope, dope. Hell yeah. And what are some of your favorite movies that you've like come across over the years? I know you said that one of your like teachers told you like, or people around you has told you like to like analyze like movies, life, and experiences and shit like that. What are some of your favorite movies that you've watched over the years?
Number one definitely has to be Ninja Assassin. Uh, Star Wars, all of them. Anime, I'm definitely into like Naruto, Baruto, what else? One Piece. Those were like the type of animes I grew up watching as a kid. What else? It's a whole lot. Like from Disney to like Pixar, it's Cars. Like to this day, I'll still sit down and watch Cars. Like I
Yeah.
don't care what nobody say. That movie is lit. Shit, Pirates Caribbean. Like my inspiration for movies is all over the place.
Oh, dope. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I fuck with it. I fuck with it, bro. Fuck yeah. And what are some of your inspirations with music? Like, what would you say? I know you said like you used to listen to EDM, like Skrillex originally. You wanted to be a producer, like EDM producer and shit like that. You also like have inspiration from Eminem, Ugly God, shit like that.
Mhm.
Um, what are some of your main inspirations throughout the years? Do you like just off of your head? You know, you don't have to name a specific number in any order or anything like that.
I mean, definitely no specific order, but X have heavy influence on me. Um, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, who else? Hobson, Kanye, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Saint John, who
St.
else?
John Rock
Timberland.
Hard. Dope, dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So those are like the few that Wayne. I can't forget Little Wayne and Drake. Like well, when I first got into music, that those were like the two artists I was
Mm-hmm.
really into was like Wayne and Drake and Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Because growing up, my mom didn't let me listen to cursing music.
Oh shit. All right.
So I remember my brother had brought me a PSP Vita for my birthday, and then he snuck like a couple songs on there. Like it had to be like one or two Lil Wayne songs and a couple of Drake songs, and then like the rest of the songs were just Michael Jackson. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Dope. Hell yeah. Michael Jackson go hard as fuck. And back in the day with like Wayne and fucking Drake back in like the YMCMB days and shit like that. Like, man, that shit is crazy, bro. Like, I remember back in the day listening to that shit. I was like, whoa, these motherfuckers going hard. And Wayne was always going hard, like, since the jump and shit.
Facts. Like it's just killing it. Like to this day, they're unstoppable duo. Like they're still running the game.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Wayne just passed the torch down to Drake, and Drake just went crazy with it.
Mm-hmm. Agreed, agreed. Hell yeah. And like to bring it on to like how would you describe your workflow, like you know what I mean, like you making a song like start to finishing a song, just to bring it back to your music and shit like that.
Mm, definitely like the average process for me, like depending on how I'm feeling and like the instrumental is how I'm gonna go about it. Like let's just say like something happened during my day and I want to talk about it. I'm going straight in the studio, punching in, freestyling, just straight off the dome. Or like if like my producer sends me an instrumental and I feel like it's fire and it's like nah, I can't like just freestyle on this. Like I
Yeah.
gotta execute this word by word, like
Yeah, I
give
feel
it its props. So if it's like that, then I like take my time with it. Like there's a couple songs on this EP that I'm just taking my time with because I'm like, yo, I want them to feel like every line, every emotion. Like I have to give this like the props it deserves.
mm-hmm.
So
Dope.
that
Hell yeah.
definitely the right process right there.
Dope, dope. And just like, where can people find your music? Like, you know what I mean? I know I looked you up and I looked through your tracks and all that shit, but where can people find your music right now? Checking out the interview. We'll have the links in the description and all that shit as well.
Right now, well, where I'm from, it's on all platforms. But the way that it got released was just weird. Like I put it through United Masters, and then like it typed up like where I'm from. So, but
Oh,
it's on that song's on all platforms, and then the rest of my music is like on YouTube.
all right, dope, dope. Hell yeah. So we'll have the links in the description, like I said. And I still got a couple more questions for you and stuff like that. Let me just get this little list out and just ask you a question. Is there anything that you want to get in this interview that you specifically want to get? You know what I mean? Anything you want me to ask you, anything like that as well?
I mean, no, I'm down for everything. Nothing's off limits. Like whatever questions you have, I'm down for it. I'm here.
All right, hell yeah. Yeah, we're just trying to like, get to know you, have like better have your fans get to know you as well, like just rather than just having like the Instagram profile, like getting to relate to you a little bit like that. So, and I know you said that you get a lot of inspiration from life experiences and stuff like that. Um, do you have any songs that are like specifically about like a life experience that you could like want to tell us about or anything like that? I know you said about that one song about like how you describe like where you're from but not saying like where you're from and shit like that. But is there any other songs like that you have any like specific meaning that you want to like let us in and get to know about?
Well, I'm very heavy on being free, following your dreams. Like rules are cool, but just live your life, take everything with a grain of salt, and just go through life with a smile. So
Hmm.
what it was, I didn't tell nobody this, but fun story. It was like a girl that I was talking to, and it was basically a couple lines in the song reference to her and the situation that we had. So that's one part of it.
Oh,
What
true,
else?
true.
Uh, yeah, that song's like completely like me right there. Like, well, if you hear it and listen to the lyrics, that's like the type of shit that I want.
Hey, dope, dope. And what kind of artists have you been like listening to currently or songs like just to put people on like you know what I mean like the music in your playlist, music you're listening to at the moment and shit like that. Put your fans on to get a little bit into your mind state of what you playing right now in the moment.
Well, matter of fact, let me pull up. But heavily, what's been on rotation so far is that new J. Cole album. Like,
Yeah.
classic. Like it just came out and it's already a classic. Well, what I've been playing literally just right now recently was song by X.
Oh hell yeah. Let's pretend we're numb. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs right there. And then artist from yeah, he's from Orlando named Cudham Reese.
Hmm.
Him, G Herbo, Polo G, the Kid Leroy. The playlist is all over the place.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Dope, dope. And how has life been for you like currently? You know what I mean? What's life for you? What's life for SlaghterFace at the moment?
Life's been great to me. Like, I took like a break from music because just like where I was at, I was just like, it's music, like really it, because I was tied in between like want to be a rapper
Hmm.
and then wanting to be like a manager. I was like,
Mm.
because I was like, I'm good at both. Like, I know how to manage artists. I know how to, have artist development. Like, I'm the type of rapper now. Like, the resources that I have is for all my homeboys. Like,
Hmm.
if you need anything, check it out. I know this person. They got the hookup. Like, we could get this done. Let's start a business. Let's do this. Like, a great friend of mine that I want to shout out. Yes, Jules. She killing the game. She has her own juice bar right now called Yes Jules
Oh,
Juice.
dope. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So she's fired. She's worked with like hella underground artists from like Denzel, X,
Hmm.
Ski. Like
Oh yeah.
she's heavy into the underground and a big influence on me and the underground industry.
Dope, 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 man. Hell yeah. And is there anyone you hope to work with in the future? Like, you know, dream collabs, anybody that like, you know, as you progress as an artist, you'll be able to achieve these things. But what are some people that you'd like to work with in the future?
Number one of that list has to definitely be Kanye. Like that's the top one right there. Who else? Timberland. That's what I say. Polo G. Shit, Ed Sheeran. Um, Rob Wave. There's a list
It's
of
a
artists.
long list. It's a long list.
Yeah,
I feel you. I feel you.
I'm those type of persons. Like I just want to be in a room with those people. Just
Yeah.
check out their work ethic. Like I was just telling my homeboy the other day. I was like, yo, I would just love to be in a studio session with Cole. Like I don't want to record. I just want to sit there and take notes. Like let
Mm.
me just learn the game. Let me see the process. So yeah, definitely those artists would be like the main ones I would love to work with.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And what are some of your plans for 2021? You know what I mean? I know we in May right now, but what's some of your plans for 2021 as an artist, you know, and as a brand, is for yourself and stuff like that?
Well, definitely about my biggest goal right now is just learn myself as an artist and just expand on everything. Like
Mm-hmm.
I dibble dabble in everything from like producing, writing, fashion. So like I just want to expand in all those fields. Like I'm the type of person like I don't just have one goal. Like I have goals, like plenty of other goals, and my biggest goal is just to succeed at all of those.
Dope, dope. Hell yeah. And tell us a little bit like about like I know you said you dabble in fashion. Tell us a little bit about that.
Um, I mean, yeah, well, I got into fashion like recently. Like I want to say like my freshman year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You know how high school is at.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to pull up fresh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
As a kid, I never really was like too much into fashion like my sisters and brothers were, but I was mostly like into skateboarding, like anything that dealt with skateboarding from Vans, DC. So that's what I was kind of into. Then when I got in high school, I was like, damn, it's time to step the shoe game up. So
Yeah.
I started looking into artists like ASAP Rocky from his fashion, Young Thug, Uzi, Kanye. Like the started looking at artists and just how they go about their craft. So that's where the fashion at. And then I'm currently working on my own clothing line right now called Ratchet Demon.
Oh, dope, dope. Hell yeah. Be on the lookout for that shit whenever that shit coming out, you know what I mean?
Definitely, definitely.
Oh yeah, dope, dope. And just before like I ask my last question, you know, is there anything else you want to talk about in the interview? You know, I mean, any recent releases you want to put on or anything like that? Anything? I know you talked about your EP that everybody gonna be watching out for and shit like that. Hell yeah.
Definitely.
But just to make
But
sure you get everything, bro, because I want to make sure we get everything for your fans, everything you want to get in here, because I know the hella people was fucking commenting trying to get you, trying to get this
yeah,
interview. So
yo, I love my supporters, and I don't even like to call them fans. They're supporters, and I have a name for my supporters. I call them wolves
yeah,
because like if you could tell by my Instagram picture,
mm-hmm.
it's a wolf,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
uh, I I got drawn to wolves and like how they go after their prey. Like
mm-hmm.
I see their prey as a goal. Like
Mm-hmm.
once you see your goal, you don't stop until you get it. Like you're either gonna get it or you're gonna be farther than you was when you first started.
Yeah,
So that's I like to call my supporters that because you see how they went crazy. I literally just posted on the story and I was like, damn, bro, like I love these guys. Like
hell yeah, that's dope. That's dope, bro. Fuck yeah, I fuck with it.
like, from their supporting of me to like me and like the crew that I have, which is HHB. It's
Mm-hmm.
a label that I started. Me and my close friend and producer OTG Steezy. It's me, OTG Steezy, and an artist that we have. Her name is Raquel.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. Then we have another artist named 6 Feet, killing the game. A videographer named Drowsy. The next Drew filmed it. Like Cole Bennett, like killing the game.
Dope, dope. Hell yeah, I have to check them out.
Those are like definitely some things I love to mention. Definitely go check out those guys because I can't forget my biggest dog, TP Baby. These artists, when I say they're the future of like music from Florida, they're the future. Like Florida has become like a melting pot, and my biggest thing now is I want to bring more traction to like Dade because I mean we have of course artists like Rick Ross,
Mm-hmm.
like Major Nine, Pitbull, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like you see how Broward is from
Mm-hmm.
the range of Broward just it's different. Like you
Oh
have
yeah.
like Kodak, and you have artists like X. So like when most people hear like Dade County, they're gonna think like Rick Ross. But nah, my goal is to change that. Like nah, we have all type of different genres of artists out here,
Mm.
like just going crazy.
Hell yeah, dope. Dope. I fuck with it. I fuck with it, bro. Yeah. And my last question is just, what's the message that you have to all the wolves in your pack and shit like that right now, your supporters, everybody like that that's watching your video, new people that are watching your video, checking you out for the first time and shit like that. What's message that you got to them?
Shit, never stop at what you love and do what you love and do it to the fullest. You know, don't let nobody stop you, tell you not. And it sounds so cliche until like I've been there where it's like, damn, dude, do I really want to do this? And everybody's like, nah. But one, like, nobody can live out your dreams but you. And I've always been the type of person, I've never like been fond of the people that's like, oh, you know, I want it to be this, but I just be like, but what? Like,
Yeah,
why,
but
yeah, like why let things stop you, bro? Like, you never know if you would have pursued that dream, where you would have been at. Like, you never know where that dream would have led you. Like, even if it wasn't exactly what your initial dream was, that dream is gonna open up a door to something else that you might love even more. So that's definitely one of the biggest things I love to tell everybody out there. Just follow your dreams. Don't let nobody stop you. Like, be a wolf. You know, see your goal and go after it. Don't let nothing stop you. Let nothing hold you back. Like, bro, fuck what everybody say. Like, just go after that. Like, nobody's supposed to see the vision. Like, I hear a lot of people be like, man, you know, nobody believed in the dream. Nobody's seen the vision. Nobody's supposed to see the vision but you.
yeah.
That's why it's called your dream. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and you have to wake up and go after that dream until that dream becomes reality. Because then that's when everybody's gonna see it. And that's the best part about it. Like, you turn nothing into something.
Oh hell yeah. I fuck with it, bro. Yeah, bro.
Definitely.
And I appreciate you for coming out and doing the interview, bro. For real, for real.
No problem. Thank you for having me. Like,
Hey, no problem, bro.
heavily tuned in, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. And we'll do a recap like in about like a year or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Try to see the progress and shit like that and everything like that. I'm trying to do recaps and keep like tuning in with people that we've interviewed and shit like that throughout their whole careers and shit like that. So hell yeah, bro. Thank you
Oh,
for
definitely. I love the movement you got going on, bro. Like, I was catching up on the videos. Like, I was watching Lofty's video. I'm like, yo, like, this guy's killing the game. Like, the next no jumper, like the next everyday struggle. Like, this guy is killing it. Like, making his own lane in that field, which is just
yeah.
amazing. So
Oh hell yeah, thank you, bro.
shout out to you, bro.
Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I'm just trying to get this shit. I'm trying to like show people artists, you know what I mean? I'm trying to gear away from the drama because a lot of people do drama and like everything that's happening in the world all the time. I'm just trying to like show people art and like artists and their lives and shit like that. You know what I mean? The real shit that people could relate to and really like, you know what I mean? Go check people out. Cause I remember back in the day, like I'd always like love that shit, like the X interview and No Jumper and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like all the content that come out, like, you know what I mean? Buffet Boys back in the day, there was like the Nikapuya show. There's a bunch of shit, you know what I mean? Like there's just crazy shit. Like all this content was back from that shit. So that's what I'm trying to bring back. I'm just trying to like gear away from the drama and talk more about like the art and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Facts, and I definitely love the fact that you're tapped in with the underground industry, like all over. Like, that's like the biggest thing, because I feel like that's when music is at its like most pure form.
Mm-hmm.
It's no longer no clout chasing shit, no like money or fame getting to the artist's head. It's that artist at its purest form. So
Oh
shouts
yeah.
out to you for doing that.
Hell yeah, bro. We'll be looking out for you, bro. Like all your releases and shit like that. Hella tuned in and shit. Hell yeah, bro. And again, thank you for coming out to the interview, bro. It's been Feet on Couch, the SlaghterFace interview.
So gang.
Hell yeah, bro. And I'll let you know once I got all this shit with like the intro and all that shit edited. I'm not gonna really edit anything out or anything. I just put them raw, just cut it from the intro and then to the end. So I'll just let you know when that shit's going up and shit like that. Send you a link and all that.
All right, definitely, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you. Shouts out to, you know, the whole team on Feet Off the Couch. Like, shouts out to all you guys just for killing the game, bro. Like, you guys are really doing something out here, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you for real, for real. Hell yeah. And I wish you the best and anything you want to do, bro. Prosper, like clothing, music, anything, bro, what you want to do. I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Just set your mind to it. Like you say, like that good, you got a good mindset with that whole like wolf like thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like get to
Mhm.
your goal. And if you ain't reach it, at least you farther than you were before. Like, you know what I mean? That's great, bro.
Facts. I'm saying that's the biggest thing. Like, bro, the world would be a lot better place if a lot of people just followed their dreams. Like, a lot of people get discouraged. Like,
For
there's
real.
no reason to get discouraged, bro. Like, if nobody sees it, that means they're not supposed to see it. You're supposed to see that.
Of course. Hell yeah. Dope, bro. All right. Well, I'm gonna end the meeting right now, and then like I said, I'll DM you and shit like that, so we get that shit. Send me a picture that you want me to edit, like to your thumbnail and shit, cause I got like the little wall that we like edit like everybody onto and shit. So just
All right.
send me whichever picture you feel is like the best pick you want and shit like that, and I'll edit it in and then send it back to you so you could like check it out.
All right, bro.
All right, deuce, bro. Stay safe, bro.
Shit down the club, bitches show me love. Feet on the couch, feet on the couch.